Hello, welcome back to another video. So today I'm having a weird day of weird ups and downs. I'm feeling kind of weird because there's stuff going on with my family, and I had two things that I ordered that got delivered in a bakery shop for some reason because they're partners with the people delivering them, and I think that's ridiculous, and I didn't know, and I had to find out through the tracking number. This is totally unrelated to the video, by the way. Hi. So today's video is a new thing that I'd like to, not really a new thing. I've done unboxings on my channel before, but this is something that I would like to revisit in a new way. So basically, I thought that I really wanted to try subscription boxes for self-care. Things that would encourage me to use self-care. And I think self-care is really different from person to person and from day to day. I think it's really different. And I thought I would make a series out of it. I won't be able to make them too often because obviously it is an expense, but I will try to make them as often as I possibly can. Also, I have like an ulcer on my tongue, that's why I'm talking funny, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I would order these boxes and try them out, and we could like go through them together and make a fun thing out of it, so that if you're maybe wondering about a box, you can now, I don't know, just make it easier for you guys. It's fun for me to be able to explore these things. I think it will be a reminder both for me and for you guys to practice self-care every day and to really, you know, be kind to ourselves. So yeah, I thought that it would be interesting that not only in these videos, that not only I would, you know, obviously go through the box with you, but also tell you how I'm doing, and we can talk about that a little bit, and then you can tell me in the comments. And I think it'd be cool and it'd be interesting and it'd be like a little group chat where we hang out and we talk about what's going on in our lives. I have a box cutter. I have my box. Oh, I didn't tell you what it is. It's pretty important, right? So this box, I saw an ad for this on Instagram, which is basically a Japanese box of makeup and skincare and that kind of thing. So a lot of like face masks and stuff, but everything is super cute and Japanese and Korean and stuff. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I think I paid around $30 for it. It did take almost 3 weeks to arrive, but they do say on their website that it will take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. And this is the February box. I ordered it on the 31st of January and it arrived today, which is the 21st of February. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so the box looks like this. It's called No Make, No Life. I think it's like, I don't know. It's something Japanese. I don't know. Okay, so the first thing in here is a little leaflet, which probably tells us the prices of things, but we don't want to get into that yet. And the theme for this month's box is Sweet Date. Okay, the first thing I see in here is a mask, face mask, which is one of those like sheet masks, which I love. They're my favorite. I already knew this was going to be in the box because I saw it on their website, but it is really exciting, and it's supposed to be like, it looks like it's going to smell like chocolate or something. Oh my god, there's so many things. So next up is this thing, which, sparkling eye gloss. Ooh, fun. Everything is literally in Japanese, so I don't know what any of this says, but I don't know. Let's take it out of the box. Comes in like more plastic, which unnecessary, but okay. And let's see. This seems like an eyeshadow that is like a cream eyeshadow. I've never used cream eyeshadows before. That smells like chemicals. Yeah, but ooh, that's cool. I don't know if this is like a color that I would use very much, but I'll give it a try. Cool. Look how sparkly it is. I wonder how this dries down. We're gonna leave it on and we'll see how, like, what happens. Next we have a lip gloss, which is called Crayon Touch Me, I think. I don't know. It just has lip gloss. And it's orange and sparkly, which I don't know I'm a fan of, but it may not come out orange, so. There we go. It smells like orange, which is great. I just want to see. Yeah, I think it's clear. I think you would have to put a lot on to make it orange. I think it's clear and it's like kind of glittery. I'm not really a lip gloss kind of fan. I don't really wear it because I find it's very sticky and it feels like really gooey. But I don't know, for like a special event or something, I might, like, it's just nice to have because You might want to use lip gloss for something. And by the way, a little update on the cream eyeshadow. It's dried down now, and I think like if I used a brush, even using my finger, you can like blend it, which is kind of cool. For some reason, I got a little packet of cotton rounds, which is, I mean, cool. You always like, you do use them. And the packaging is a lot cuter than the packaging we get here, so, although, kind of a weird thing to include in a makeup box, but okay. Next, we have a savon de chocolat, so a chocolate soap, which, oh my god, you can smell the chocolatiness from the outside. Oh, that smells so good. I kind of want to open it, but also like not. Like, just through the plastic packaging, it smells like really rich chocolate. Oh, I can't wait for that. Next, we got, ooh, it says drying eyebrow. But like, eyebrow, two separate words. I don't know why that's really funny to me. Eyebrow. Okay, anyway, so on one end we have a spoolie. This is going to be my first ever eyebrow pencil because obviously I do my eyebrows because they don't look this fabulous all the time. But I use eyeshadow, and I know that's like a really primitive way to do it, but it works really well for me. Eyebrow pencil. Eyebrow pencil. Why is that so funny to me? I'm sorry, I'm a child. Oh, that feels very like waxy and hard. Like I have to press quite hard to make anything come out. Oh no, there we go. I think it was just like the start. I think that looks good. Okay, this one, for some reason, the box came like open. And this says a Fassi Moisture Bomb Hand Cream. Ooh, yes. So there's a cute little girl on the front. All I know about this is that it is peach, and let's smell it. Actually, I've been having this weird thing, like, it's not really a rash, but it's kind of a rash. I get this like really weird scaly skin on my hand, and then it like spreads, and then it goes back, and then it spreads again, and it's kind of weird. I don't know why it happens. I've been going through a lot of hand cream lately because every time that I feel that my hands are dry, I'm like, hand cream. And I think the packaging is very, very cute. It's all pink. I love pink. That smells really good. It smells like rich cream, like kind of like what your grandma's like lotion would smell like, but then with peach. Yeah, it kind of smells like, it smells like a real peach, not like a peach, like a synthetic peach smell. Like it smells like when you're eating a peach and there's like, you get to the little core, but the peach smell is more like an after smell. The initial smell that I get is like a very neutral cream kind of smell. I would love if the peach scent was stronger, but I know that some people are really sensitive to smells, so the fact that it's not very strong would be a really cool thing. And this is the final item, which is a flower puff for powder foundation. What an adorable, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. It's like for applying your powder foundation, right? I don't really use these. How do you wash these? I have to look that up before I start using it. But look, it's like a little flower at the top. Oh, that is the cutest thing I have ever seen. Oh my god, I love it so much. And it's so soft. Oh my god, I love it. How do you wash these though? We have a little photo of the things that we could have gotten. I actually was under the impression that you would get two face masks, but that's okay. But it doesn't say the price, which is weird. February's lucky fashion item, according to our star sign. In case you didn't know, I'm a Taurus, and apparently my lucky fashion item of February is the beret. I will wear a beret pretty much every day. Obviously not when I'm at home, but like when I go out. Lucky color gray. I liked that. I had fun. I wish I would know that they would tell me how much each thing was so that I could feel like I got a good value or not. I really loved this box. Honestly, if you like makeup and you like trying new things and you like Japanese culture and that kind of thing, I think you would really love this box and we would have a lot of fun with it. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, let's get back to the video. Okay, I think the amount, like the total amount that I paid was including shipping. I really enjoyed that. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. I hope you enjoyed that as well. I would really love it if you guys would leave me suggestions of boxes that you have considered trying that you would like, you know, that you think that are maybe geared to self-care. I'm going to be trying things that are like absolutely self-care. I'm going to be trying some more like makeup skincare ones because I think that's a very common way to practice self-care. I'm going to try some with books and things like that because I really love reading and I find that to be one way that I practice self-care. If you would like me to do more of this, a really good way to support me and to help me would be to become a member on Patreon. It would help me out a lot, and you also get special perks because you're a member and you get exclusive things. I don't know, I'm all over the shop today. I'm very sorry. Maybe let's do the little chit chat bit of the video now. So essentially, I am making the decision to step away kind of from my family a little bit. I talked about this on Twitter. I don't really like posting this kind of stuff on Instagram because a lot of people that I know who are like family, friends and stuff are on there. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll watch this video, probably not. But yeah, basically I just had to do that because I just felt like it was the right thing to do right now. You can only take so much stuff from people, and then it sort of comes to a point where you have to put your foot down and say, okay, just enough of this. So that's sort of what happened, and cried a lot the last couple of days because I was very frustrated and very scared of making this decision, of being sort of faced with it. It's something that I've thought about since I was a child, that I've always felt like I was the black sheep of the family. Obviously, stuff that happened with my dad over the Christmas period also really pushed me over the edge with this. But the thing that really made my decision more permanent and more final and made me actually be okay, I need to not just cut out him, I need to cut out everybody else who's being really toxic to me, was actually a post I saw on Instagram that said something like, normally in a toxic or dysfunctional family system, the black sheep is the person who sees through other people's bullshit and who doesn't want to, sit down and take it, and who will confront other people about it. I really identified with that because that's always been me. That's always what I've done in the family. I always just didn't understand why we had to just go with whatever was said that we had. Do you know what I mean? I just didn't understand the way that my family worked because it's very dysfunctional, and everyone just kind of pretends like everything is fine and nobody really does anything about it, even though we all know and we all feel like it's a dysfunctional family. And I just think that that's mind-boggling because I wouldn't want my kids to do that with me, and I don't want to have that with my future family. So I'm trying really hard to become a healthier person. I think there's a big difference between believing you and not being horrible to you, and then being supportive and being understanding, truly and really respecting us. I think a lot of people think that they respect others and think that they're empathetic and think that they are understanding and supportive and respectful and all of these things, but then when it actually comes down to showing that and putting that in practice, I think that they don't do it a lot of times. And I think that I've been guilty of that too. I think that something that I've thought about these last couple of days was that I always thought of myself as somebody who stands up for herself, especially the last few years, and with getting sick a lot more. But I wasn't standing up to them anymore because I really, really desperately wanted them to help me and to support me, and I didn't want them to turn their back on me because I liked the idea of having a support system. I liked the idea of having a family who understands and who believes in me and who believes that I have this illness and that I'm not faking. I really wanted that because I saw so many of you struggling with that. I saw so many of you who had their families turn their back on you, and I thought that I was being super ungrateful, turning my back on my family when I had people who did believe me and who did help me to some extent. And I realized that the only reason and the only true way that they help me is financially. And I started working because I want to be financially independent. And even though if they stop helping me financially, we didn't discuss that. I just sort of have decided this for myself. I haven't made a big spectacle out of it because I don't want to. I don't think I need the stress. I don't think I need the drama. And I don't really think it will help anyone. Potentially, they will stop helping me financially. And that's okay. So I really want to be independent on my own and be my own support system, be my own financial independent person. So I've written down a plan, I've thought about this, and even if they do keep helping me, for as long as they do, I will just try and put that money into my savings account and save it for a rainy day. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because one, I am incredibly proud of myself because this was something that I have wanted to do or I've thought I would have to make this decision one day, but I always kind of put it off, and I always kept trying to make it work. And just admitting to yourself that it's not working and that you just don't need it, that you can do it on your own. And even though it's really scary, I also am really excited to be able to give it a try and to really stop using them as a safety net. Stop hoping that they're going to change when they're not. Stop hoping that they're going to be the people that I want them to be instead of who they are. And who they are is fine, and if it works for them and if it works for everybody else in the family, like, that is fine with me. I don't think other people should follow my lead necessarily. Like, obviously I would like them to, because I think they would be happier if they tried to be truly happy and stopped doing what's easy. But I don't think that's going to happen, and I'm not responsible for their decisions. I'm responsible for mine, and I was choosing to stay in that toxicity, and I wanted to choose not to be. That to me was self-care today. It was standing up for myself and saying, this is not okay. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm really proud of myself for doing that, for standing up for myself. It is really hard to do these things. Sometimes you just have to start. And I think I'm sorry if this video is going to be like 1,000,000 minutes long, but I'm just like in a mood to chat. So I want to make a video about anxiety management in the future. Like, I have it planned, because it is something that I've struggled with for my life, basically, throughout my whole life. Like, I've always been a very anxious person. I've always been very worried. I've always worried very easily. I've always been an overthinker. I had some periods of depression. I was diagnosed with a childhood depression when I was 11. And that was not fun, but I can tell you that the only person that pulled me out of it was me. Obviously when you have anxiety, a lot of things that are normal to other people can be very overwhelming and very daunting and scary for us. So it is something that I've struggled with, and it is something that is really important to manage when you have fibromyalgia, because obviously it triggers so many things. Like, it makes you feel so much worse. I am getting a hand on it. I'm more confident in my decisions. I just feel like I'm doing it, right? And to you guys who see only this part of the process, you might think, oh, it's so easy when other people do it, why can't I? And it might make you feel bad about yourself. So that's why I really want to talk about it in the future, because I really want to explain what I've been through so that you understand that it's a process, and that if you are in that stage now where everything is just so overwhelming and you don't even know where to begin, I get it. I have been there, and sometimes I still feel like I'm there, but it does get better. You just have to keep working on it. And nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it. You have to work on it. It's going to sound ridiculous. And I thought it was ridiculous when I was in that place. But it really is as simple as just starting. Like, doing something is better than not doing anything. And when you start doing things, you're going to make mistakes. And you're going to do it wrong a lot of times. And I know that a lot of people with anxiety are overthinkers. Because I am one too. I overthink everything. I thought it was really hard to start doing things at the beginning because I overthought everything, that every step of the way I was like thinking about all of the possible outcomes. And I realized that if you think everything through, but you don't ever actually go through with it, and you don't actually ever do anything, you're never going to find out if you're wrong or if you're right. You're never going to go anywhere because you're stuck in the same spot. The only way that we learn to do things is by doing them. And it sounds so simple, and sometimes the simplest things and the simplest answers are the hardest to practice and to put into, our lives. Anyway, so that's my ramble about self-care and what's going on in my life. I feel a lot better now, actually. So let me know what's going on in your life. Why am I so rambly? Okay, I need to go. Oh, my foot's numb. No. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Oh my God, why am I laughing? And a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Although probably if this is the first video you ever watch of me, you're not gonna want to because I sound like a crazy person. That is all of the things that I have to say. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.